Hello everybody. Today I have to go to the doctor and we're leaving in a few minutes here. It's just to get a refill on my anti-seizure meds. That's the only reason I ever go to the doctor. And I wish I didn't have epilepsy either, because then I wouldn't have to go to the doctor at all if I didn't want to. But anyway, right now I only have to go every 6 months because the doctor only writes my prescriptions 6 months at a time, and he won't, once it runs out, he won't write a new one unless he looks at me. And this has been going on since I was 13 years old, so it's getting a little old and boring. But when you have a disease, there's nothing you can do about it. They don't just go away. So the appointment went well, and I've just been waiting for the prescription. We drove around town for about 45 minutes and we thought it would be done, and I just went in there and it said, they said, nope, another half an hour. So now we don't know what to do. I guess we'll just sit here in the parking lot. But yeah, yay, boring. So we just decided to come here and sit in the park for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm doing it on purpose.
What do you think you're doing?
I got you in there. I did it on purpose.
Open it.
No.
Now I can pour it down your back.
No. Ha ha. But yeah, here's the park. And apparently they just added that volleyball net because that wasn't here last time we came here. So Don has something he wants to say because I asked him.
I don't got shit to say. You got something to say.
If all this thing about him not wanting to be in the videos was just because we had an argument over the pudding that one night, and I said something snotty, and
it wasn't an argument. You copped an attitude, and it pissed me off.
Okay.
Wasn't because he's of anything. It was because you copped an attitude, and you made me mad. So there you go.
Well, I'm sorry. I think you've punished me and everybody else long enough now.
No. Because you still get snotty every now and then.
Well, I'm sorry. That's human nature.
No, that's your nature.
But like I just said to you when I wasn't filming, I don't think it's that big of a deal if I film you, especially since I no longer ask you to pick up the camera and do any of the work anymore.
Well, it is a big deal when you want to cop an attitude with me and treat me like a piece of crap.
Well, I said I was sorry.
Well, then you better say that about 1 million more times for how many times you've done it.
Well, I'm sorry times infinity.
Infinity don't exist, unless you can prove me otherwise.
Any science book will tell you.
Well, you want to know what? Somebody could just made it up.
Well, okay. Well, like I said, I'm sorry I got mad at you. I'm sorry I snapped at you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do, accept it?
Well, I would hope you can accept an apology.
I don't know, I have to think about that one.
So is your hiatus over now?
I don't know. Your sorry didn't sound sincere enough.
I said I'm sorry. What do you want me to do, cry?
Well, I don't hope that you're sitting there laughing about it as you're saying it.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Pick your nose.
Okay, then. Well, anyway, like I said, I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So we finally got the pills, and we've been home for a few hours now. And I'm sorry if you couldn't hear the last few clips very well, because I used the iPhone for those, and even with me cranking the volume all the way up in my editing software, I could still barely hear it with headphones on even, and the volume cranked on my laptop. So hopefully you heard what was said. Don's throwing wood. But I figured out what was wrong with Don, and I said I was sorry, and he said he'll be back in the videos again, so hopefully he won't do that anymore. Hey, you two. Evie. Evie! Yeah. Don't like that noise, Smokey? Hi, Tug. What you doing, Tug? Tug. You a good boy? Don got more wood from the sawmill. Even during his hiatus, he was getting the wood. As this pile gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, Tug? I heard Gizzard's tag. Had to look around. There he is. Gizzard! Come on, Gizzard! Come on, Gizzard. Be a good boy. Come on. Come here, Gizzard. Whee! So don't mind the glare, because the lighting is not very good in here. But I wanted to show you guys, of course it won't stay focused, how much Oscar and Hayden have grown if they would come out from behind the bush or the plant. But we've only had them for just over a month, and they're definitely growing a lot. They're growing very fast, and they like to play in the bubbles from that bubble bar thing. But I'm kind of amazed at how fast they're growing. I know that footage didn't do much justice, but they must have close to doubled in size by now. And of course they're Oscars, so they're going to be really big. Google says they can get to be a foot long. You know, they get as big as their environment, and this is a pretty big aquarium. I mean, we're not going to do something like buy, I think, I saw on YouTube this guy with a 600-gallon aquarium. We're not going to go that insane. But these are the only two fish that are going to be in here, so there won't be any overcrowding. They're doing really good though. They're not sick, they're nice and healthy, they're playful, they actually pay attention to us. Like usually when we walk in here, they come to the front of the aquarium because they want food. Google says they're pretty smart fish, and so far they've shown that that's right. But they're Don's fish. It was his idea to get them, but I'm pretty fascinated with them too. It's definitely something new and interesting for me. So tonight's dinner is pork, potatoes, white hominy, and salad. Cats like being outside. I mean, they always do. And no, they don't run away. I raised them up from little babies. And they are brothers, for people who don't know. And their names are Ethan and Malcolm, and they're named after two characters on Penny Dreadful. But I hear thunder very faintly. A lot of times. Don't know if it's coming here or just passing by. But Donna's at Dave's. So I'm going to say goodnight, and I hope you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.